I'm about to see the wizard. She's at the cotillion. That's where I need to get to.
The cotillion? Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
There? Will you please make up your mind?
Well, I can't make up my mind. I don't have a brain.
The wizard.
Yeah! Put him up! Put him up! Oh, look, I'm trying the best I can!
Well, what can we do for you?
Just get back to where I was. The ability to flex the way that I know I can.
I said, like myself, this paddle boat needs oil.
We're about to see the wizard. Maybe she can help me.
The wizard? I'm in.
Wizard of world class.
Not so fast!
I'll get you, my pretty.
Hey, your little friend!
Oh, hell
Man,
no.
who you calling little, man?
We're here.
You're gonna get to know one.
Are you the wizard of world class?
No, little girl, I'm Sid Vicious. I'm the master and the ruler of world class.
Are you the wizard?
You can call it a lot worse, but today I'm the wizard, yeah. What are your needs?
He needs to get swole.
Roids. Yeah, not hemorrhoids.
The Tin Man would like some oil.
I think we can spring for a little oil.
He needs a brain.
You know, you can't always get what you want, but you can get what you need. And you?
I would just like to go home.
Wouldn't we all? We'll run, tap, tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and joining the revolution. My name is C.M. Burnham, alongside my broadcast partner, Travis Fowlhart. We will be bringing you the action tonight from the Cotillion here in Kansas, and we will be main eventing with this, the tag team titles on the line, the Von Erichs versus the Arrow Club, one last time. I know I said that before, but it's going to happen tonight.
Yes, but up first, we've got the revolutionary title on the line as Damon Windsor will defend against Jeremy Wyatt coming up right now.
Well, actually, not right now. First, we're going to have this match, and that is Flex Zerba. It's okay, you got a format sheet. I know you usually just ball it up. Flex Zerba versus Matt Striker. That's happening right now.
Well, first off, I was just really excited about Damon Windsor coming out and hopefully giving another sacrifice, so bear with me here.
There we see Flex Zerba, his manager Roscoe Boltry out there as well. Or excuse me, Roscoe Leach, not Boltry. Where did I get that from?
Yeah, see, I guess we're not
I
all
don't
here.
have my format sheet was balled up with yours. Anyway, Flex Zerba and Roscoe P. Leach making their way out here to for this particular match, and well, I mean we have seen Flex Zerba over the course of several weeks. Sometimes things have not gone particularly well for him. For instance, when he encountered Scott Steiner.
But let's be fair to Flex Zerba. Nothing ever goes well for anybody when they go face to face with Steiner.
That's very true. It seems like Flex Zerba has been kind of on both sides of the fence. He wasn't really embracing the fans with Steiner or with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, but tonight, back here, and maybe it's because this is a lot closer to his home territory.
Or maybe it's because he had some sense knocked into him.
Flex Zerba, though, feeling good, as he is about to step foot into the ring with a big-time trained professional. And maybe Zerba is really feeling good here because he got swole. Last week, the Wizard gave him some swole.
Yeah, well, you know what, though? He may have gotten some swole, but if you recall, I believe another certain person that is involved in this matchup asked for a brain, and they do say that brain can beat brawn any day of the week.
Well, we will see if that turns out to be the case here tonight as Flex poses for the crowd. And the crowd, for the most part, has come to embrace Flex Zerba here.
Well, embrace or in Flex's mind, flex.
Your teacher, Matt Striker.
And as you said, your teacher, Matt Striker, on his way to the ring.
Oh, come on. I'm going to be perfectly honest, Burger. You're my teacher.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, fans, Matt Stryker making his way around the cotillion here. We're going to step away. We'll be back after this. All right, fans, introductions have been made, and we are underway with this opening contest. Flex Zerba, Matt Stryker.
Two men who were met with the Wizard and received their just rewards for doing so last week.
We'll see how those rewards pay off for them here in this particular match, as it is Zerba forcing Stryker back into the corner. And clean break on the part of both men, but I guess Mr. Stryker is something. He was unhappy about something as he pulled referee Nick Chin over and had a quick conversation.
He's using that brain.
Oh, is he using that? Well, no, the oil went to Tigo. So
that's why I said he's using the brain.
Brain. Oh, okay.
Jeez, Berna. I mean, do I gotta carry you this entire time again?
All right. Well, another break, and I think maybe Matt Stryker is maybe Matt Stryker was watching the dance-off from last week between the Step Brothers and Randy Price and El Fuego.
Hey, I mean, if you missed that dance-off, Vernon, where can you see that dance-off again?
You know, you can tune in and find out all those past episodes that you have not seen on the Patreon. It is on the world-class website, worldclassprowrestling.com, and it is only $4.99 per month. And we've been told that starting soon, there will be specific matches from this event here at the Cotillion.
Exclusives
that you are not going to see on world-class television. And those exclusives are going to include, let me get my format sheet up here very quickly. Those exclusives are going to include, I know one has Niles Planquet in it. Niles Planquet versus Lance Hoyt, as well as Julie Reel, our own Dorothy, taking on Eva Lease. Those two exclusive to the Patreon. Go to World Class Pro Wrestling to check that out.
See, we're making money right now.
All right. And now the Swollen himself looking to put some of that swollenness to use is Zerba. Oh, no. It's another dance-off. The Cotillion is magic for dancing and wrestling.
I guess so. This is the second time in 2 weeks that we have seen this.
Well, it only went so far. And Zerba, now who's using their brains? As Zerba cinches the side headlock on.
I thought Flex Zerba was trying to become... I thought he was trying to channel his inner Rocky Johnson there and become small man Flex Zerba.
Stryker having a little trouble with the nip up there.
Well, we know that Stryker asked for a brain, but not the athleticism, so to speak.
Well, yeah, he doesn't even resort to the athleticism. He just pulls the,
well, you know what? It didn't work for Flex Zerba either.
Well, he got swole. He didn't get agile. And Zerba's saying he pulled my hair, which he did. Stryker absolutely did that.
They both have about the same length of hair. I don't really see how that could hurt either individual.
Well, okay, so a double demonstration to Nick Chin.
That's a double D.
Nick Chin! Nick Chin nipped up!
Did the referee just show up?
The referee nipped up!
No, he showed up. He showed up, Matt Stryker and Flex Zerba.
And this crowd is going nuts!
I cannot believe that. I can really not believe what I just saw Nick Chin pull off.
Well, fans, it just goes to show you never know what you're going to see when you tune into world-class television. And I can guarantee you're never going to see anything like that on any other wrestling broadcast around the world.
No, can we officially call that chin up?
Well, you just had to go there, didn't you?
I
had to go there.
I'm trying. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to help my buddy out there. He deserves some money. So there you go. Referee Nick Chin, your first T-shirt is available soon. Chin up.
All right. Well, Stryker and Zerba both wishing for Nick Chin to get out of the way, maybe because they're afraid he'll just come in and pin them both. As now with the fingers interlaced on one, now we're going to go for arm wrestling. All right, well, it's still wrestling.
Well, that's Swole thing.
And Stryker with a swift victory.
We know what Flex wanted from the Wizard. We know what Stryker wanted for the Wizard. And I think we just established, if I can talk today, I can establish that Matt Stryker got the better of the deal.
Well, Stryker back to the side headlock. It's been the go-to move for both of these gentlemen so far, and I think it's really been the only wrestling move that we've really seen in the course of this match. All right, both men crisscross now.
Oh, here we go. This is high athleticism, great agility here.
And Serba, not aware. You know, Serba needs somebody like on one side of the ring to tell him he can stop running.
Has he not noticed that Matt Striker is literally staying still?
I've known Serba for a long time, and to be perfectly honest with you, he's often in his own little world. And
you don't say.
Like, really. And he's just worn himself out.
Roll him up here, and I bet you can win.
Well, here we go. Let's see if you're right. 1, 2. Oh, not even quite 2. And Serba now. Serba going for the cover as well. Hooks the leg and gets about a 1 out. Oh,
wait, hey!
Just because. Wow, that's it. 1, 2. Oh.
What the hell is going on here?
This is legitimately the most fun I've seen watching a professional.
This is the weirdest thing I have ever seen.
Nick Chin has successfully nipped up and
chinned up.
Chinned up, and he swept the leg and went for a pin on a professional wrestler and almost got a 3 count. All right, and Zerba says that's it. Fun and games are over. As Zerba now just with a full-on choke onto Matt Striker blatantly in front of him.
I'm sure he's tired of being laughed at right now.
Well, yeah, I can tell you that Flex Serba does not enjoy being laughed at. This is true. Irish Whip careens Matt Striker from one corner to the other. And Striker slowly and gingerly turning around as Zerba meets him right there to drive some elbow or some shoulders into the midsection. Now gonna send him back to this corner he started in. Oh, wait, hold on. The camera, oh yeah. Look what Striker doing over there. Well, the camera focused so much on Zerba, but I swear I keep seeing Striker. Striker has something.
It looks like it's his tape, actually, from his wrist. It's like he's unwrapping his tape for some reason.
Well, what he's managed to, he's bonded himself to the top rope. Why has he done this? He's taken the tape, you're right, but he's put it over the top rope.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, is he going to try to have something to hold on?
Oh, that's why.
All right, there's the brains again.
I'm telling you, I called it at the very beginning. Brain wins over brawn.
And Striker now with the abdominal stretch and the assistance of the tape, which, well, thank you.
Well, okay, now
it looked like Roscoe Leach broke that off there. Now, Serba tried to go for the hip toss, but Striker's still just holding onto the top rope. No particular problem there.
Flex really needs to come up with a different game plan because what he's brought to the table tonight has not worked for him.
And look at Matt Striker's face. I mean, I think this was enjoyable for a while, but now it's almost as if it's becoming insulting to him. Roscoe cut the tape, and now the abdominal stretch being applied.
Yeah, and Flex doesn't even care at this point.
Hey! Flex grabbing for the arm, and Roscoe reaching out to the crowd. Look at this! It's going through the crowd.
Oh wow!
This is an abdominal stretch chain. I have participated in one of these. I told you I had. And look at all of the cotillion. The fans are linking arms to assist with the abdominal stretch.
Is this legal?
Well, it broke up, so it doesn't matter anymore. And Roscoe Leach appears to be unconscious and on the outside of the ring.
Well, I think Striker's had enough of this too. Fun and games are over.
Striker on the outside has grabbed a steel chair. This is not a no DQ match, not a no holds barred match.
And yet somehow we just saw an illegal stretching of the abdominal stretch.
And Striker appears prepared to use that steel rope with chairs. All right, and Striker says, never mind. You know, really at this point, Nick Chin should just grab a chair too, because I mean he's matched them in everything else. And
well, what are they
I have
now?
no idea. Honestly, I can't even begin to figure out and predict what either of these men are doing in the course of this match. But Striker,
if they start playing patty cake, I think we can officially say this would be the weirdest thing ever.
I don't think they're going for patty cake, but I think they're going for thumb wrestling.
Is it thumb wrestling?
Well, they're sitting. Yes, it is. It's thumb wrestling, and it's still wrestling. Oh, all right. And a thumb to the eye by Zerba, and Zerba wins. All right, swift victory in the arm wrestling for Matt Striker. Quick victory to balance it up by Zerba with the thumb wrestling.
Yeah, do they both realize we still have a match taking place? Like, literally, we have a match taking place right in the middle of this ring still.
I think they're both still concerned that maybe Nick Chin is going to out wrestle. Oh, wow. Okay, now we're into musical chairs.
Well, this doesn't make sense. There's two chairs.
Yeah, well, Nick Chin's there. I mean, he could take one of them. So what? Did Striker just win that because he sat down first?
I don't know. I've given up at
I'm
this
not
point.
certain I understand this now, but Striker has picked up the chair. He's going to go swing, and Chin in the middle.
Oh, well, referee Nick Chin has reasoned with Matt Striker to put the chair down.
And back to the side headlock. Side headlock on a chair by Matt Striker. And the referee is allowing it and is checking with Zerba to see if he submits.
This has got to be the weirdest opening contest to any wrestling
that's
show I've
it,
ever
man.
seen.
This is still the opening contest. We still have 2 matches after this. Oh! All right, now that's serious. Straight drop toe hold, face to the chair.
Well, it's Matt Striker who brought the chair in.
And oftentimes it seems like people who bring those things around. We saw it last week with Trevor Murdoch with 4 chairs, setting them up, and he was on the receiving end.
Did he just cock the fist?
He did, and he put down that Striker almost for 3.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere before.
Well, maybe in a comic book somewhere.
Wait
Hold on, Zerba.
Is the band tuning up?
He's finding that A chord. Well, he got about midsection on. I think
wait a
we're.
minute.
Zerba reverses out of that, going to hoist him up. What's he looking for here? DVD.
No, that was not a DVD.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It was an adjustment of your perspective and attitude. And Zerba appears to be invisible right now.
Yeah, he's just letting them know that it's hard to see me at this moment.
Yeah, but he stops Striker stopping the fist. Kick to the midsection again. Going to try once again.
Drop the dog food.
Zerba down. And Zerba comes down. That Striker is your winner.
The winner of this match, Matt Striker.
Well, in a match where we literally saw everything and anything take place, we saw some guns being cocked, so to speak. We saw some bands starting to tune up.
We saw arm wrestling and thumb wrestling during the professional wrestling match. And most importantly, we saw Nick Chin as more athleticism than either of the competitors. Fans, we gotta be kept to ourselves. We'll be back after this.
This next bout set for 1 fall is for the Revolutionary Championship.
Well, fans, here comes the purveyor of the gold, the woman who leads her man.
Introducing first, being coming into the ring by Anna Lynn, who is the current Revolutionary Champion, Damon Windsor.
Second son of Damon Windsor, who one way or another has managed to hold on to that Revolutionary Championship for several months now, all the while being pursued by a lot of top quality opponents. We've seen it many times here on World Class Television. He has eluded the likes of Lance Hoyt. He has managed to avoid the grasp of Retro Randy Price. He even took the belt up in a multi-person match one time, but
Can't say he hasn't been a defending champion.
well, that's going to be the case again tonight, as you're right. As much as I can say about Damon Windsor that I do not particularly care for the individual on a personal basis, I can't deny the success, although I do sometimes question the methodology for that success. But I can't deny the fact that he is still a Revolutionary Champion, and he is defending that championship on a regular basis tonight, putting it up against a newcomer here to world class, but not a newcomer to professional wrestling, in the form of one Jeremy Wyatt. sure that perhaps before the match that Mr. Windsor will, as always, attempt to convert some newcomers to his following.
Of course he would. The revolutionary priest himself, Damon Windsor, always looking to recruit more people to, not followers, but just people who will listen to the message that he preaches.
Believers there.
The believers are in shrouds. Anna Lynn can tell you all about it.
I've really rarely ever heard Anna Lynn speak much. She usually just kind of screams anytime I'm in the presence of her.
The challenger is
Jeremy Wyatt, a mainstay of this particular region of the United States, this Kansas, Nebraska, Southern Illinois particular region. Jeremy Wyatt, for those of you who follow regional professional wrestling and are aware of big feuds between some of the stars in these areas, Jeremy Wyatt, along with Miles Pompey, had a tremendous, with Mark Sterling, had a tremendous feud between the two of them in another promotion here, a feud that went for literally years. And with Jeremy Wyatt coming out victorious in that particular feud.
Everyone looks like he's the opposite of a Damon Windsor.
He certainly is. He's flashy, he's upbeat, and he is a person who can go the distance. Jeremy Wyatt, on several occasions, competing in Iron Man matches against Mark Sterling in the course of that particular feud. So whatever the time it is on this match, but Windsor, I think, perhaps aware of Wyatt's reputation, and Windsor wanting to get a jump on the match before Wyatt is even able to get his robe off. Windsor now just brutally attacking Wyatt, forcing him back into the corner and blatantly choking him. Now bringing him out, forearm to the face, sends Wyatt, I mean, not even allowing Wyatt, we talk about not getting off the starting block. Wyatt wasn't even allowed to put his feet in the starting blocks.
No, not even able to get the coat off, which, we saw Damon Windsor get his off. I guess Damon Windsor he's got a mean streak, ladies and gentlemen, that he has put on full showcase here as of late. Ever since he became Revolutionary Champion again, he has showcased that he is willing to do anything and everything that it takes to retain that championship.
Well, Jeremy Wyatt now has had the opportunity to shake off the cobwebs from that attack and get back on the offensive. And Wyatt and Windsor, this is their first encounter with each other, so we'll see exactly how they're able to feel each other out. And right now, Wyatt on the offensive there goes for the Irish whip, reversal by the larger Windsor, who is quickly sent over the top rope and to the outside, but does land on his feet. As Wyatt observes from inside the ring, Anna Lynn quickly over to assess the situation with her man.
Windsor's just looking to get his bearings back. He's looking to regain his belief right now as he seeks help through the Revolutionary Idol. That Revolutionary Championship is worth so much power to him.
And I kind of object to the fact that the referee is allowing Anna Lynn to hold possession of that championship.
Why?
Because this is a title match, but the belt should be on the ring keeper's table.
Well, the belt the belt belongs to Damon Windsor. Anna Lynn is connected to Damon Windsor, so by all rights, she has just as much right to hold the title during the duration of a match as Windsor would.
Well, now she's holding onto the leg of Jeremy Wyatt, preventing him from getting back into the ring.
Oh no, she saw that there was like a little bit of his feathers from his coat still left.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
I seriously need to like wash your monitor or something, because that is so not what happened.
It is what happened. She's very caring about the ring area around. You don't want just litter flying everywhere.
Well, fans, you can judge for yourself, but I'm pretty sure we both know what we saw. And now, Windsor with the choke, as Wyatt was attempting to break that up. Windsor then follows up with a forearm. Referee putting the count to Windsor in the corner. And Windsor, of course, fully aware that he has until 5 to break that count. He is one to use that count on many occasions for himself.
Every great champion should.
Windsor breaking the hold and come fighting out of the corner there. A couple of chops and jawbreaker on the top of the head of Jeremy Wyatt, who dives in with a big elbow smash to the sternum of Windsor. Wyatt pumping himself up, going to go off the ropes, but Windsor catches him, drives him down, sidewalk slam style. goes for the cover, 1, 2, but somewhat overconfident there with the pin, not really putting the full pressure of his body down or attempting to hook a leg.
Yeah, but it goes right back to the sleeper hold right there just to kind of wear down Wyatt. You know, and I think Windsor understands that in this contest here, yes, he is the larger and quite possibly stronger of the two, but you've got a quick and agile Wyatt that you have never faced before, so your best bet is to keep the man as grounded as you possibly can.
Windsor ducks underneath an elbow, Wyatt ducks underneath an elbow, and a second one, but full around there by Windsor. Windsor now again with the same pinfall attempt, and again not really going full-fledged with the pinfall attempt.
But this is what I was talking about, staying on top of your opponent. If one thing doesn't work, go to something else and keep him on his back, or in this case, on his front. Just a boot buried to the center of the back.
Well, he's stomping on the back while digging his fingers into the eyes of Jeremy Wyatt. And Wyatt now trying to roll away from Windsor, trying to create a little bit of space and buy himself an opportunity to put together a bit of a game plan to reassess what's going on here. Windsor not going to allow that to happen, though. Irish whip corner to corner, and Windsor throwing Wyatt with so much force that he recoils out of the corner. And again, that two-handed press, it didn't even get a 2 count this time. And I gotta wonder if
don't wonder anything right now. Windsor's just beating down Mr. Wyatt here. Welcome to world class.
Well, Windsor certainly showing everyone why it is that he has been able to maintain the hold over the Revolutionary Championship for such a long time.
Again, and I think you're starting to get more respect, I should say, or he's starting to earn your respect, Burnham, because as much as you hated to deny it, you can't deny that he has been a fighting champion.
No, as I said when he came out, I don't like his methodology, but I can't deny the success that he has had with it, and the fact that he has been able to maintain hold of that championship for so many months now. Oh, well, Wyatt now off the ropes with an elbow smash to the face. Windsor charges in, is greeted by a boot. And Jeremy Wyatt now appears to be finding ways to string some moves together. Gonna try to Irish whip Windsor in. Didn't work on one side, so turns around, delivers an elbow smash, and a big boot to the face. Puts Windsor on the ropes. Nice clothesline, down goes Windsor.
I think that's the first time Windsor's been off of his feet from an impact maneuver of Wyatt.
Well, Wyatt has found that he can't muscle Windsor around, so he's got to put together, he's got to string moves together and find a way to hit those impacts as Wyatt, in a unique method, up to the top rope. Wyatt perched up top.
He might be wasting too much time.
Off the rope, big elbow drop across the sternum. Could we have a new champion right here? 2, and only 2.
Yeah, kid, you took too much time there just showboating for these people when you could have gone off a lot sooner and may have picked up the W there.
But Wyatt still in the advantageous position here as he waits for Windsor to get back to his feet. Big boot to the midsection. Wyatt now going to position Windsor underneath, going to try to pick him up, maybe for a power bomb, but Windsor reverses that. Again, the power game not going in Wyatt's favor. And Windsor now going to close in, double arm, or nope, double choke slam, not happening, as Wyatt bends Windsor backwards, inverted scorpion death drop, 1, 2.
Oh, well, he floats right on over into a dragon sleeper.
Absolutely, tie that arm up. Can we put Windsor out? Oh, and a win up on the ring apron. Wyatt was in the position to force Windsor to tap out, and Anna Lynn quick to try to get up and cause a distraction. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Almost an uncalled for meeting there. Windsor knocking Anna Lynn off the ropes. They'll call a roll, but Windsor kicks Wyatt out and with the title belt.
Well, so he had that coming.
He had it coming.
He had that coming. He almost sent Damon Windsor right into her.
It's not like he threw her in there.
Oh, no, he threw down Mr. Wyatt. Game, set, match.
Revolutionary champion Damon Windsor.
And the justice prevails as it should.
Justice.
It is justice. He almost sent Windsor right into his loyal follower right there. His loyal believer, Anna Lynn there.
Well, Damon Windsor once again retains the championship. Fans, when we're back, main event time.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall.
All right, fans, main event chance here for the Arrow Club to finally regain the tag team championship, although this time it's a different combination of the Arrow Club than we're accustomed to seeing.
Team of Coyote and Kid Cash, the Arrow Club.
Nonetheless, Kid Cash, a former member who has been absent for many, many weeks, but he is an established member of the Arrow Club along with Coyote, Kyle Hawk, and tonight it will be Kid Cash and Coyote vying for the championship. Perhaps this is what Coyote believes needs to happen. Perhaps he thinks that the Von Erichs have become so familiar with the regular teaming of Coyote and Kyle Hawk that he needs to switch things up in order to try to gain an advantage and throw Kid Cash into the mix here.
Kid Cash, somebody that on at least the outside you wouldn't think would be a fit for the Arrow Club, but this guy definitely fits right on in.
All right, and here come the champions.
Might be a bit of a different challenge for them this evening.
And their opponents from Denton, Texas, they are the World Class Revolution Tag Team Champions, Marshall and Ross, the Von Erichs.
Third generation superstars, part of the great Von Erich wrestling dynasty. That is Ross on your screen right there. His brother Marshall leapfrogging into the ring there. They have been tag team champions for over 1 year's worth of time, having won the titles from the Arrow Club in Ardmore, Oklahoma on May 21st of 2018, I believe it was, or 2017. And tonight is what I believe we can perhaps finally call the final confrontation between these two. I've said that before. I know I've said it every time. But with Coyote coming back, now with Kid Cash, it seems like eventually the world-class matchmakers will understand that there's only so many opportunities. What's happening here? Why is Alpharad out?
Well, we know that Alpharad, along with Devastation Reborn, has had their issues
One down second, Von Erichs.
with the Von Erichs.
Hey, look over here when I'm talking to you, punks. In the immortal words of my uncle, the late great General Skandar Akbar, listen up and listen good. I can't believe that you guys call yourselves champions, and yet this is not even a title match. You mean to tell me that all these people came out here to see the Von Erichs, and you're not even going to put the titles on the line against those guys? Hey, guys. I think you guys are bigger cowards than your uncles and your dad.
Oh, that's just an incredible low blow right there. Von Erichs were stand-up people.
Hey, here's the thing. Why don't you put the titles on the line and make this interesting for all these losers here? Why don't you make it interesting? What do you say?
I kind of like the idea there. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, but I still want to know what the association is between Alpharad and the Arrow Club, because I'm not aware of anything in the past between them.
Does Wichita, Kansas want to see a title match tonight? You got it.
Oh, you got
Wait
it.
a minute. Wait. You really didn't think that I was talking about defending the titles against those two jackasses, did you?
Okay, well, that answers my question.
No. Wait a minute, calm down. Let's make this interesting. Why don't you guys turn this beautiful match and include another team in this match? 3 teams. How about you guys against these guys?
Alpharad wanting not only to get a title match out of this, but now bringing out the pair of Prince Mahali and Rashid Ali, Devastation Reborn. Well, fans, we return, and I apologize. We were caught off guard by the fact that this was now a triple threat match.
Yeah, we thought we were going to just get treated to another Aero Club versus Von Erich encounter, which have had classics in the past. But Al-Farad came out, and he threw a curveball at the Von Erichs, goaded them into putting the tag titles on the line at what we thought was the association that you had been mentioning to the Aero Club. What did they have in common? Why were they associated with each other? Turned out we were all duped.
Yeah, as usual, Al-Farad is seeking out his own personal interest here and the interest for his men, as he has now manipulated this into a triple threat tag team match for the World Class Tag Team Championships. And
it got us all flustered here.
It'll be Coyote and Rashid Ali, I guess, and Ross Von Erich starting. So apparently one representative from each member of the team can be in the ring.
So I guess
at the same time. So all 3 men in the ring here going at each other. I would assume that that means that each person will be tagging their own partner to keep them in.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's lay this out for people, ladies and gentlemen. This is a triple threat tag team match for the World Class Tag Team Championships. Rules are simple. We each have one competitor from each team in the ring at the same time. Only can tag your partners in and out of the ring. First pinfall will decide the matchup and the World Class Tag Team Champions.
All right, Ross Von Erich here with the leg scissors on to Coyote. Of course, the long-standing war between the Von Erichs and the Aero Club, no matter what the membership of the Aero Club was, that war dominating most of 2017, continuing here into 2018. And the Aero Club desperately wanted to take those tag team championships back from the Von Erichs, as Coyote continues to maintain control with the side headlock. Shot off there by Ross Von Erich. Leapfrog by Von Erich. Drop kick by Von Erich again, and Coyote to the outside. This allows the opportunity for Rashid Ali to come back in. But before he can really take advantage, the Von Erichs now tandem onto Kid Cash, and the Von Erichs fighting off all 4 competitors. Mahali there on the receiving end of a double drop kick as well, and the Von Erichs stand tall right here in the cotillion.
These 2 men, these 2 young, great athletes, carrying on their family legacy, 3rd-generation athletes, are quite the tandem offense.
Ross Von Erich going high up and over the top rope, taking out everybody on the outside and standing tall while doing so. Well, everybody except for Al-Farad,
yeah, he begs
off. Though. Yeah, for Al-Farad, Ross Von Erich needs to be careful because Farad is sneaky. I can tell you, I've known him over 10 years.
Oh, you know that man is not going to do anything to a man the likes of a Von Erich. Come on, get real here.
I can only hope that's the case, as Ross Von Erich, now with his attention purely focused on Coyote for such a long time, took his eyes off of Rashid Ali. As you said, 3 men in the ring at the same time, and you got to have eyes all over your head in order to battle that, as Ali now taking control over on Ross Von Erich.
Simple suplex, then goes straight into the cover. Well done by Ali, but not enough to keep Ross down.
Ali now cinching up with the armbar, goes to his corner, makes the tag. Here comes Prince Mahali. I've said on many times, and you've agreed with me, Mahali, one of the fastest rising stars in professional wrestling in this time. He's only been around for about 2 years, but he displays a ring awareness and ability of a full-fledged veteran, and a lot of that, of course, coming from his association with Al-Farad.
The guy has tremendous success on his side in the very short time that he has been in the squared circle. And he's only going to get better as time goes, and especially whether you like to admit it or not, having Al-Farad in your corner to help guide you through this professional wrestling world is not a bad guy to have.
Well, the knowledge that Al-Farad brings with him is certainly a wealth there, but unfortunately it's a wealth of dirty, underhanded tactics for the most part.
Why do you have to go there? Why
because
can't
it's
you
the
just leave it at that? You have a hard time giving anybody their proper due. But you know what? You know what Rashid Ali doesn't have a hard time doing? Administer a beating to a Von Erich.
Well, he certainly seems comfortable doing so right now, as he's taking on essentially both Von Erichs at the same time for a while, as referee Nick Chin trying to force...
Nick Chin, who has had quite an eventful evening himself.
Well, Nick Chin over over the course of tonight has certainly made his mark here in professional wrestling, at least in the cotillion. And Rashid Ali looking to make his mark on the tag team championships if he can manage to get one of the champions down. There's the okay. Well, so apparently, apparently the things have I guess down here it's more traditional triple threat rules where anybody can tag anybody. And we're really just maintaining 2 men in the ring at the same time now.
Well, my apologies earlier. I thought we were under a different impression there, but nonetheless.
I was too, but no, it's true. All right, Kid Cash. For those of you not familiar with the pedigree of Kid Cash, trained by Ricky Morton, and of course, a longtime competitor in ECW as well as TNA. He's held championship gold all over the globe.
Former Cruiserweight champion at one time. Also held the X Division title for Impact Wrestling at that time. Kid Cash is a well-tested veteran himself.
And Coyote, the leader of the Aero Club, I'm sure has gained quite a bit of knowledge from Kid Cash in their brief association. As Cash on the outside holding the leg to allow Coyote to dish out that much more punishment to the knee joint. And now a belly back suplex, and Coyote goes down for the pin, and Mahali in to break that up. Again, as you said, one fall to the finish here, so this they can't afford to let a pinfall opportunity bypass them there, and the Devastation Reborn will never have the chance to put those titles around their waist.
Well, don't ever say never. I mean, they probably will get one again down the line, but they don't want to wait for down the line. They want tonight, here and now.
Cash now from behind that rear chin lock on Ross Von Erich, who has found himself trapped in the ring and has had to suffer the beatings for both the Aero Club and Devastation Reborn. And now Cash just rubbing that tape across the eyes of Ross Von Erich. And Von Erich trying to roll to the corner, but definitely rolling to the wrong corner as he's deep inside Devastation Reborn territory.
Yeah, but Cash doing the smart thing. And that's one thing that I was going to try to make mention of earlier is Cash, very underrated for his mentality of professional wrestling, for his cerebralness in professional wrestling. Kid Cash, who is now on the outside, is a time-tested veteran who actually at one time had an association with Lance Hoyt.
Yes, he did. They're cousins, in case you're not aware. They're legitimately cousins, and that partnership carried them for quite a while in the early stages of Lance Hoyt's career.
Especially in Impact, I'm telling you.
Yeah, there was a blind tag from Rashid Ali onto Kid Cash, which brought him in, and has now switched momentum over to Devastation Reborn. The one consistency here, though, is that Ross Von Erich still can't manage to find a way to his brother, and continues to be on the absorbing end of a lot of these high-risk and devastating moves.
Oh, from devastating moves from Devastation
Reborn. Tag here, the continuity between Rashid Ali and Prince Mahali definitely showing itself, the training and discipline that Al Farad has put them through. And now it seems like maybe a bit of honor amongst thieves here as Rashid Ali calling Coyote in. They go for the chop. Oh, man, that didn't work.
First off, who are you calling a thief?
And Marshall Von Erich with the tag to his brother Ross. Marshall in. Marshall got a clean house. He knows he's got to carry this match as his brother on the outside recovering from the long amount of beating that he took. Marshall Von Erich charging into the corner. Boot, or excuse me, not boot, foot to the face. Well, I'm accustomed to saying boot. Now just a diamond cannonball onto Prince Mahali.
Yeah, Marshall's feeling it.
Yeah, Marshall Von Erich now with the pin. 1, 2, and Cash at the last opportunity breaks that up and saves the match to continue going.
Well, because you know the Aero Club has
the referee
as much of this.
The referee very preoccupied with Rashid Ali.
Well, Nick Chin's had a very busy evening.
Oh, the fire! Oh my God! That's a fireball in the face of Marshall Von Erich.
Oh, but look at that! Look at Coyote. 2. That's it.
Are you kidding? What? You're not gonna catch that bullshit?
Of course.
World-class tag team champions, the Aero Club.
Of course they're going to.
A complete travesty of justice there. Not for what? Throwing fire in the face.
Yeah, it was
of Marshall Von Erich.
It was indeed a travesty because Al Farad threw the fire that blinded Marshall Von Erich, but it associated the wrong team. It was not meant for the Aero Club. Devastation Reborn tried to pick the scraps, but it was the Aero Club who took the advantage.
And now Devastation Reborn just continuing the beating on Ross Von Erich after having thrown fire in the face of Marshall Von Erich.
Well, because you know this was not the plan. That was not... Al Farad didn't throw that fireball so that the advantageous Aero Club could actually become the champs. It was for Devastation Reborn.
I don't care who it is right now. This needs to stop. We need to get some medical attention in and get Marshall out. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, Here comes the wizard himself.
I wouldn't say he's the wizard, but he definitely is the master and ruler of world class.
And Sid Vicious putting down Rashid Ali. Sid with a kick to the midsection of Prince Mahali. And Mahali about to receive a big-time chop across the chest.
Oh, big man Sid still as intimidating as he's ever been in his life.
And Sid not done. Sid with another chop. Mahali suffering for all the actions that Al Farad did earlier. And Mahali going inside the ring. Al Farad to the inside. And Al Farad trying desperately to get his pointy little boots out of that ring, I'm sure. As I think Sid Vicious is about to lift Mahali up and down.
Choke slam straight to the
Al
chest.
Farad begging off and straight into the Iron Claw. The Iron Claw by Ross Von Erich.
Now this seems a little uncalled for. Al Farad's not an
Uncalled
athlete.
for. Al Farad blinded his brother with fire.
But he's not an athlete.
Well, some retribution gained, albeit very momentarily, by the Von Erich family.
With the help of big psycho Sid Vicious.
As Sid Vicious stands tall in the middle of that ring. And I'm still very concerned about the condition of Marshall Von Erich.
But let's talk about the fact that we have new tag team champions, Kyle and Kid Cash the Alpha.
Fans, we're going to get this all wrapped around. We'll bring you more information next week. Join us as the revolution continues to be televised.